While players around the world are still spamming and refreshing YouTube and other platforms to see if there's any good news regarding the current masquerade, waiting for Hoyo's response to appease the player's anger and show some appreciations to the player, they just dropped a new useless notice update regarding the Genius Invocation TCG card game that no one cares about. Plus a new web event. Enjoy your 40 primos. Enjoy your 60 primos. How many times do I have to log in for them shits? Enjoy those. These devs must be high. Did they just think the whole Genshin Impact drama can be solved with a children's card game like in a Yu-Gi-Oh episode?
Newsflash, douchebag!
It's not gonna do that. This is real life. I know Genius Invocation is inspired by Yu-Gi-Oh! I myself am a huge Yu-Gi-Oh fan. But this is pushing it. It feels like they saw The Witcher 3 having Gwent and said, let's do this thing. It's not a bad thing to copy a masterpiece known as The Witcher 3, where you can mix breathtaking exploration, amazing story, and a card game to it. And yes, Gwent went ahead and became its own card game later, so Hoyoverse is obviously smart for trying and pushing this, even hosting live tournaments on their Twitch. But Genius is failing miserably though. I mean, let's face it, I know some people care for it, but for the majority, especially the ones voicing their concerns nowadays for the game, all jokes aside, this is just another spiteful move for them to tell us for the millionth time. Players right now are bombarding social media, trying to speak their minds and make their voices louder and louder on Facebook, Twitter, Reddit, HoyoLab, and even the comments section of amazing videos. Shouts out to all you wonderful people and thank you for the support. You guys are truly different. Instead of making an effort towards the players and making gestures or upgrades to qualities of life and appease the outrage, they're fighting mad hard doing damage control by botting their comment section on every post. You thought it was just Chinese TikTok that was having botted followers? Come over here, little one. I have a truth to tell you. Santa Claus isn't real, and neither are Genshin Impact's followers. Hell, probably even their livestream bots. And guess what? These bots are on the biggest app for people to voice their concerns. Twitter. Who calls it X, by the way? I'm seriously asking. Where the receipts, you may ask? Now, I would like to draw your attention to this thing right here. Elon Musk X. Now, okay, someone is calling themselves Elon Musk X on Twitter. Now, okay, sure, why not? And the comment is, wow, it's so nice. Now, I want you to remember this username, okay? And a few others. Here, watch this. Wow, so nice. Very cool. Nice info. And I would like to draw your attention to the @ of these. At dangqua07 this, Thai 516 blah 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 1516 blah 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 blah. It's the same account. Day 6, I will follow you to see it. Mihan, a bunch of numbers. And you will notice when it comes to the @ of normal Twitter users, they're very normal. They have no numbers going on about them at all. There's even more names. Emma Bennett. This is fake too, by the way. They thought they were slick, but we see it. As well, same thing. You'll notice a whole bunch of numbers. Noted, great game. This is the most botted comment I've ever fucking seen. Noted, great game. What the fuck is even that? Wow, version 4.4. Very, very good. All right, let me look at people. Let me see. Oh. Okay, if you don't understand Arabic, I'll translate it for you. بحسابي بكم تشترون بس. It literally translates to, I'm selling my account. Who'd like to buy? After they see it, the goddamn 4.4 preview. Oh no! I just wanted to make a point real fast. Oh, if you didn't notice, they have verified icon to make them seem more legitimate, like we wouldn't catch on to that. Someone get Musk on the phone. I say let's snitch on these bitches. There they are, officer. Damage controlling with fake ass bots over there in that cone. It's not just China anymore, by the way. People are voicing their pain everywhere, but it seems like nobody is listening. It seems like content creator comment sections are the only place players can turn to feel like their outrage has an impact. Feel free to look at comment section of videos like these. That's how thirsty people are for Genshin's response and how much emotion they harbor for this topic, that they want to see it talked about. They don't want to see it being thrown away again. People don't really want this to end because people want results this time. They don't want this topic to be brushed off again and like, oh, they're going to forget. They're going to get tired. They're going to move on. It feels like we're on goddamn strike in front of a goddamn... It's like we're striking against a hospital or something. Like we're all outside with our goddamn boards, and we're like, change, change, change. And they're up there looking at us from the windows going, oh, they'll tire, they'll tire. Newsflash, we're not. I'm not. I already quit the game. I would love to come back though. So for me to come back, I gotta keep doing this shit. So until the changes happen, which they probably won't, they'll just give you a freaking 10 pole and call it a day, like we talked about in the manipulation tactic video. Feel free to check that out. But it's finally time we keep trying. I, for one, will. Speaking of content creators, I want to go on a little rant. I'll make a full video about it soon, but as it is not today's topic, here's a little something. And yes, I'm going there because when the people riot and come after the king, the lords are also going to have a fire lit under their ass cheeks.
So, let's talk about it.
Content creators that defend the game saying us boycotting is very toxic or just quit then. Why are you talking and trying to act tough when you're obviously saying something you know it's wrong, but you're going to keep saying it anyway for your own self-interest? Why are you acting tough though about it? You clearly can tell right from wrong. You're not stupid. Say the boycotting succeeds. Genshin changes all their tactics. So at that point, I ask, are you gonna keep saying the same bullshit? No. You're gonna be like, well, that's great. Or OMG, huge PogChamp face on the thumbnail, Genshin best game again. And try to restore your image. Ladies and gentlemen, please understand that when we talk all this shit about the game and it starts to have an effect on its community, these people would be insane if they're not gonna fear for their livelihood. If there's one thing we learned from the Smack and Wooba drama, is you do not come after a man's bread, their livelihood. Do not come after a man's livelihood, because that's when you're gonna see the worst in them. You wanna always keep that in mind and be very careful about that. A little quick life lesson for you wonderful people. Now, in all fairness, these content creators are right to behave this way, considering today's social norms. But this is where I would like to ask this question. When should the comfort of the one outweigh the need of the many? Y'all like to call people that were right all along toxic. Maybe the way things were in the past didn't allow this feeling for us fans to be more present, because for all we knew, this is just how hoyoverse operates. Take it or leave it. And for the most of us, this is the only Hoyo game we know of. Heck, the first gacha game we knew.
Including me.
So even though Gacha Jesus preached about it, we could see the wisdom of it, but because we didn't have experience in the gacha sphere, we just kept going because
Fuck it.
the game is still good, I guess. Or I would suggest it's a situation where us fans had to make that mistake. We had to learn the hard way. And now Dad can finally be proud of our change. Look at us and go, I told them. They didn't want to listen, but for that to happen, we had to go and try Star Rail. And as obvious by the new development that is so extreme by fans, that people obviously were thinking the same thing. But for that to become a reality, Honkai Star Rail had to happen for this to be a thing. Because we can finally compare the treatment between the two games that are in the same logo. Well, that's just your opinion.
No, that's not an opinion, it's a fact. And
now that you can't dispute this fact, you're like, oh, just quit then. Oh, sure, that's it? Is that how we're going to solve? Why should I quit? Why shouldn't they change things? Why should I quit? You know that they should change things. Stop playing. We know it's all about your self-interest. Why are you still saying I should quit? Why shouldn't they change things? Why aren't you saying they should change things? Why should the change come from me when I'm the consumer and not where even you, dumbass, are gonna benefit from the change I ask for? But you know what? Give me your best arguments. Hey, you know what? Pull up. But it's not the same genre. Star Rail has to compete with so much. Oh my god. But it's not the same genre. Star Rail has to compete with a lot of turn-based games, and Genshin still don't have any competitor. All we care about is good treatment. The heart wants what the heart wants. We don't give a shit how they rank or how much revenue they make, really. Like, when I see a revenue video, all I'm saying is, okay, our game is doing great. Keep it going. That's it. That's all. Okay, servers are not gonna shut down. I get you keep playing the shit. That's literally all I'm thinking. Like, I don't care one bit that they're thriving or they're making so much cash. Are they gonna keep benefiting me? All right, cool. Keep it going. But see, you just talked about self-interest too. You're self-interested as well. So if you're gonna be self-interested, I can be self-interested too. So there's nothing wrong with it. Yeah, I said there's nothing really wrong with showing your self-interest, but see, the difference between you and me is that I'm open about it. just say it out loud. Like, it's okay. Like, we on to you. Like, it's just stop pretending it's not. Like, stop it, okay? Like I said earlier, that's a topic for another time. It is simply not today's topic, and I just wanted to throw a little something because this type of behavior is really starting to get under my skin. I will see you on the next one. See ya.